This time on ECRN Garage, we're going to finish wiring up the headlight bucket for our Motogadget M unit and get all the joints made for the lighting system and plumbed in, and we're going to hook up a battery and see if we can get some of the lights to come on and get this wiring finished up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to wire up the horn. Anything that has power coming from the M unit, I'm going to use a female bullet connector so that the male end is not hot and bouncing around if it becomes unplugged. So make sure you always put the power coming in to a wire with the female bullet connector. That way it's always protected if it comes unplugged. That isn't bouncing around live. So just be careful. So I have all my wires tagged, number 33 white, in the guide that I'm doing up as I go. So I'm just going to start making joints. So this is the output to the horn from the M unit. So I'm just going to start making joints, and I'm shortening the wires just long enough to reach inside so there's not too much wire to tuck back that's bulky, so the headlight can still fit and things won't be chafing against each other. Every switch gets a ground, which is going to be on the main ground post, and I ran a main ground right from the M unit itself, so I know I got a clean ground, nothing through the bearings, and I ran a ground dedicated to my horn because there was no chassis ground for it. So let's start crimping and get these wires together. I have all the joints made and labeled in the wiring harness for the inputs and outputs. And I have the headlight connector on there, so I'm just going to plug the headlight in and leave it hang for now. And we're going to go back to the M unit and start hooking up the inputs and outputs there. Try to put some power on and see if we can get some stuff to light up. I've got all the inputs and outputs wired up for the signal lights, horn, and headlight, and power on using the key, hopefully, which is a toggle switch for right now. So I'm just going to temporarily hook up a little battery and see if I can get some of the lighting working, and then we'll work on the coil and the starter and some of the other miscellaneous lighting. I got the M unit bolted back up in place so I could get chassis ground. And I put some temporary pigtails on here for the battery. I just got a little small 12-volt battery. So I'll hook that up and then we'll try the switch and see what comes on. That's a little battery hooked up. Hey. For the headlight. Tail lights. Let's try the horn. Cool, let's try the signal lights. Signal light front. Well, I have it on a 10-second delay. Got the signal lights working on both sides. Front and back. Cool. All right. So that's the headlight, tail light, signal lights, horn working for now. So next I'll get the coil hooked up, the starter hooked up. We're waiting for a pressure switch for the brake so we can get the brake light working. And yeah, we've got a push button starter, just got to wire that to the solenoid. And it should be ready to start up when we get all the rest of the engine pieces together. That'll be it for this time on E-Serang Garage. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll get this done soon and take her for a ride down the road.